did a little bit of like nail chopping on Amazon. One of these days, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna be like, guys, I got a new camera. But that is not today. I can't with this camera. I actually don't know if I've ever showed you guys my camera in the vlog. So I'll show you what I'm working with. My old Canon G7X. Like, is this cat hair? Yeah. It's just like taped because this thing has no screws left on it and it's like falling over. So my frustration when I'm filming is that this flip screen keeps disconnecting so I can't see my face. So that's what I mean when I'm like struggling with my camera. I do use my phone to film sometimes, but I don't like using my phone for vlogging. Okay, so we have a press on order today for my client Christine. She's ordered from me many times. I've got an idea of her style already. If it was a new client, I would have a little bit more of a consultation than I did with her. These notebooks are from the Penny Pages. I have shared her planners on here before. I have a little tiny one, which is my running to-do list. And in here I have shopping list. And just like as I buy them, I just cross them out. And I used to organize it by store, but what I was finding is that, like, let's say I was ordering something from DK Beauty, if I had it on my list here and they had that item, whatever was on my shopping list at DK Beauty, I'd order it from there while I was placing that order, versus say going to a certain website for it. So I just keep it as like randomly open like this. That probably made no sense, but I used to organize it by store or by category, and I just found like that was just too annoying. So these are dot markers. I love dot markers. They make me so happy. Actually, all stationery makes me so happy. So what was I saying, guys? What do I need on here? Oh, files. Maybe I didn't even say that. I need some new files. I think I filled these like too full. Like, I watched an older reel of Katie when she did hers, and she didn't fill them this full, and I'm like, ooh, hopefully that'll be okay. I just want to see, like, are these hard? No, they seem to be pretty good. People commenting telling me that they did this and theirs all got hard, but and not necessarily cured, just like thicker from the air, I guess. So keep you guys posted to make sure that works. So, oh, this camera! It's gonna fall off again. I got this one. It's so pretty. It was actually from a different listing than the one that I got this one from, because this one came with the little magnets separate. Like, I've got to put them on myself. Like, using all my leaf gels and putting leaf gels in here, because leaf gels are really good for different accents and stuff, and I do not reach for them nearly enough. So I'm thinking I might do this project right now because I can't really get too much done before I leave, and it just sounds fun. So we're gonna put all of our products to the side and we're gonna do this.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new, and every time that you walk through the door.
Alrighty, we're done. So I'm gonna pull the foil gels that I want for this, and then I have to go eat something, and then I gotta go. But at least it'll be ready for us when we get home. I need gloves for this though, because I never know how sticky my gel pots are gonna be. So I'm thinking that it's mainly just gonna be my beanie ones. I need something to put these on in. Oh, On Vogue has some really good ones too. Okay, let's pull our beanies first, because those are probably my favorite leaf gels. And it might just end up being a beanie one. And that's okay. Maybe it's better to keep all the brands together, actually. Okay, how many do I have here? 8, 30, 31. These are all beanie too. So I have 40 beanies. Oh, and this one. I want to make sure I got them all. And another beanie. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's time to go get this mop all cleaned up. I'm very much looking forward to this. So I have a new box coming from DK Beauty, like the Unbox and Create. And Morgan's just going through some of the ideas and stuff for it, but I don't know what's in it except for a couple items, so I just love it. I love doing that. It's bringing me so much joy. Okay, let's go get my hair done. Alexa, off. We're back. It's the next day though. I as soon as my hair appointment was done, not as soon as, I actually went to Chapters, got myself a new book because I'm desperately trying to get back into reading. I used to read a ton when I was younger, mainly like, well, I've always kind of been a reader until I had kids. And it's just been really hard for my brain to focus on books, like to like sit down and like get through a book. I had a goal of finishing one book last year and I did it. And this year I want to do 2. I mean, ideally I'd like to do more, but anyway, I bought Fourth Wing and I started it last night and it's hooking me already. So that's promising. I find with different books that I've tried so many over the last few years. One book I'm like more than halfway through and it's just like so painful for my brain to focus on it that I just have not finished it. So I think it's time to just give up that book. But yeah, and then I had to pick my kids up. So we didn't do anything else in the studio yesterday. Today we are in the studio again and we're gonna finish this beanie project really quick because I've been thinking about it and I'm excited to get it done. And in this nail studio, we follow the dopamine. I do want to film like a reel on this too, so I'm gonna grab my phone. I can use this content that I'm filming like on here too, but I don't know, I just find it a little easier to film like short form content on my phone. And then we're gonna finish up Christine's press-on order. And I was thinking about her order, so I was trying to figure out how I could incorporate like Frenchies in with the design I was thinking of doing. Like, I don't think the battery's dead. My camera just randomly shut off. Guys, I really need a new camera. If I'm gonna continue these vlogs, I'm gonna have to invest in a new camera. It's been a while since I've used these leaf gels, so they are probably gonna need some stirs. Oh my gosh, I can't even open them. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so pretty. Like the prettiest palette in the whole world. I don't want to use too much of these because I have heard of people's palettes drying out and I would hate for these to dry out because I don't have a ton of them left. Like this one's one of my favorites. It's called Blossom and it's like a pinky champagne leaf gel. Look at that one. She's so bright. Oh, this is just so fun because then I actually like remember all these different products that I loved. What is this one called? Flamingo. After I'm done putting these all in the little pans, I'm going to organize them by collection as best as I can. Maybe I should be doing that now. I better do that now. So they have different colors on the containers depending on the collection that they were. Oh, that was just such a pretty collection. Oh my goodness, this is such a pretty collection. Look at this teal. It is just so stunning. Oh my goodness. All of them in here, and now I'm gonna do the shimmers because I got room for 3 more. The shimmers were pretty new. I'm struggling with these new formulas though. Like they don't pour as easy. Or I don't even know if it's a new formula, just like the new package. Okay, look at how beautiful this is. That's so beautiful. And like they're thicker, so you don't have to worry about them really falling as much, but these ones over here need to settle a little bit. But oh my god, it's so pretty.
You were my best friend, didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movie. movies.
Anybody else just like cannot do nails with their hair down? Like, it's me. I cannot. I'm trying to figure out which pink I want to use. This is So Glow. This color is beautiful. I think I already know I'm going to use that one. This one is Spa. This one is nice, but I think I want a brighter pink. And this is Spa Day. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the bright one. And then the last one, this is Whitney. I think I'm wearing this one on my nails right now, actually. I don't know, that one's like a good one too.
With you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mind.
They're so beautiful. I just love this set. I think it's so pretty. I gotta get them all packaged up for her. But I am gonna tidy my desk before I do really anything today. Oh, I gotta write these down. See, that's why I put them there. Because I wasn't gonna take the time to write them yesterday, but I have to today.
Old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
Shuffling some gel polish around. So when I film, I tend to sit like about here, and I don't like that there's like pink and colors and stuff all in my background, and then like this black, it just, my eyes are just drawn right to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move any of my gel polishes that are black down to this row here, and then all like the pink and colorful like white ones are gonna go up. I know that seems, I don't know, like other people probably don't catch that stuff, but I do, and I'm not liking that. So that's what we're doing right now, is we're just shuffling gel polish racks around. In case you're wondering how things are organized, Coco and Claire will basically always be in numerical order because it's easier for me to find collections when I need them. I tried organizing it once in rainbow order and it drove me absolutely insane, especially for putting it away. So it's in numerical order. The very last number that I have is 536. I can't believe I have that many gel polishes now. Opry, I organized like these gel polishes all together, and then the French kits all together. Beamy, I organized by collection. So any of the collections that were launched that I have. My Daily Charm collection is organized in the collections that I have, as well as there's Painted Desert up there. And then this is the only like Beatles gel polish I've tried. It's like a striping one. This one is On Vogue in Accents, Fusion. This is Queen Ladybug. Also, if you guys haven't tried these gel polishes, they are fantastic. I've shared them in vlogs and such. They are awesome. And I like that she has so many unique finishes for them. Orly, Nail Career Education, and then the gel bottle at the bottom here. And then like when I'm sitting here, it'll be like these ones showing in the video. This one might show though, I'm not too sure. Yeah, that was a project that has been on my list. Now I'm gonna do this cart. I want this bottom here to be for like new releases, and then this is supposed to be my return part. And then I also have this little cart with products that I'm using currently for filming, which all of this can be put away right now. And I want products to be filming, and then this one to be like content creating stuff. And then my neutral tips from Opry are on the bottom there. That's what we're working on next, is the cart organizing. This is a Morphe eyeshadow palette I bought that I really do not care for. It's like a beautiful palette. It's so, so pretty. But these eyeshadows are so flaky, like they just fall all over my skin and it's driving me insane. So I'm moving it into this cart because I think I can use these for like ombre or different nail art. And I think if it's nice and handy in my cart, I might actually use it. is that? So cute. All my boxes, all my slot boxes are in the garage. So I need to go like restock my boxes in here. And then when I do that, I'll get that. I have to tell you guys, I have a new workshop coming up. It's on until Thursday, February 8th, the pre-sale. So if you sign up for the pre-sale, it's at like a discounted price, but you can sign up to it after as well. The discounted price is just not there anymore. So it is an all about the layers stamping workshop. So it's not necessarily like the stamping of the different layers with stamps. It's more of like building different layers up to stamp on. We are obviously going to do some like layered stamping and some stamping techniques and stuff in it as well. But mostly it's focusing on how to create different layers with different nail art products that you probably already have in your collection. So I did want to mention that in case you wanted to get in on the pre-sale. But like I said, all of my workshops are available afterwards. You don't pay the pre-sale price. So I did a little bit of like nail shopping on Amazon. Yeah, I wanted to try some ganache, I think I'm saying that right, for stamping, like to do my watercolor stamping but with ganache. And I'm pretty sure from what I've read and seen about this, it's like an acrylic watercolor combination. And so it's got the consistency of an acrylic, but I believe you can like water it out like watercolor. Anyway, I was wanting to try it. So I got this big palette and I had one open here. And these are the paints. They're like huge things. And I figured if this isn't going to work for nails, I'll use it with my kids with their art. I have like these huge tubs, which I took this thing off and then it just made a mess on the inside of the lid. So I'm like, I guess I have to leave those things on. I don't know. I honestly think this might just end up in my kids' art room, but I got a clock because I hate not having a clock at my desk. So I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that really cool pink clock. Another watercolor palette, which I think I'm going to try and fill today. I got the green one. So they're all floral that I have. This one, the same thing. I'm going to have to put the magnets on it. But I want to put my Builder gel polishes from Coco and Claire in here. They have, I was looking on their website last night and I think they have over 40. So I'll have to narrow it down which ones go in here. And then I got a whole bunch of nail decals, because I have really been into working with nail decals lately. First up, I got these ones. These ones are kind of raised. Let's go in packs here. So these ones are kind of raised, but I really liked the angle of the florals on these. Like how they're like little side ones, because I love doing little accents on the sides of nails. I just really like the look of these ones. So I got that pack. These, they're like little wings. Kind of hard to see, but they're like, I don't know, kind of creepy butterfly wings. Like this one's like a dark silver. This one's kind of like a rose goldy one. I've done some Akatar nails before, and these would have been perfect for it. And they're kind of like a vinyl. Some more rose gold and then some more dark silver. And these ones I'm so excited about. They are Easter ones. Yeah, I'm so excited for these. I think they're so cute. So if you ever see stickers that start with an F, they're probably one of my favorite type of decals like this. They just lay so flat. They're really good for layering. So I got those ones. This one came in a pack. Those adorable ones. I love these. I desperately want to do a set designed around those. These ones aren't the same name, so I'm not too sure like how well these ones will wear, but they're still cute. And then this adorable pink one. Same thing, I want to do a set designed by that. So if anybody wants Easter press-ons, order them because I would love to design something with those. And then these vacation pack, kind of like a summer/vacation pack. I loved this one, like a watercolor look. Just some really fun vacation or summery type of ones. Like I love that color palette, and some ocean ones too. They're kind of like a marble print. I really liked this one. And these ones are kind of like more abstract. Little squares. Same thing with these. These are like more of those like modern abstract type of vibes. But they're like little. They're going to be really good for smaller nail beds for sure. You would just layer these on top. I would probably embed these and then do some stamping on top of them. I think that would look really good with those. The last set I got was like a little floral set. I really liked these purple ones. And these ones. Blues. Ooh, I love these ones. And I think this is the reason that I bought them, because I loved how small these ones were. Yeah, and then I've got a couple more in my cart right now that I'm not too sure if I'm gonna get, but they looked really cool. When I'm doing my own nails, I use the Fortify Construct system. I really, really like this system. It works very, very good for me. So I think my biggest thing with this is the consistency of the Construct product. I find it really easy to work with. Actually, I've been craving long nails lately, and I'm thinking about maybe just going to get them done. For my color that I picked a Beanie Beauty Box color. Because when I was reorganizing everything, I'm like, you know what? I really like working with these. I should probably get on working with these a bit more. I picked Beanie Fall 08. It's this really pretty, like, kind of like a rosy posy color. I totally cut my pinky there. Oh my god, Talia. Anyway, it's this really pretty, like, rosy type of shade. It's been a while since I've worn, like, a rosy color on my nails. Like a rosy neutral. I think it'll be great. I love creating like really crazy nails for people. Like it's one of my favorite things to do. But on my own nails, I just really liked more toned down stuff. I used to do like such crazy stuff on myself all the time before I had kids. Now I just like, if my nails are too crazy, then I just get overwhelmed. Oh yeah, that's what I've been wanting. The top coat, I'm gonna try the by Chloe glossy top coat. Want to see how long it lasts, or how well it lasts. I also really need to try this over stamping too. Ooh, I should try it with chrome too. Not today, but I thought about doing these matte actually, but I know I'll regret it because I'm a glossy girl. Okay, I'm done. Except I have to redo the thumb. I put it on too thick on this one side and it didn't cure properly, so I have to redo the whole nail. I think I might have just had my thumb in the light wrong actually. Hoping that this works. Sometimes it's hard to find places to put my camera when I'm vlogging. Where do the builders start? Starts at 245 through 67. This was another really great collection. It's like a pastel builder collection.
Another rainy afternoon. I don't know what I'm to do. I just miss you more than anything.
These like really sparkly ones here. These are all builders too. Like they have a V on the top of them. They're really nice. They're sparkly, they're reflective gel, they're really cool. I'm just not sure if I want them in my palette. If I can get other ones, I will do other ones. If they have this many builders. Yeah, look, we got more. Yeah, these were all builders. This one's not. $4.99 Silk Glow. Look at all this. That's crazy quickly required. Plus those, like, the other ones I'm not even putting in here. Thing. Always in the way. Okay, I decided that I'm actually going to film a video on making that palette. Like, its own separate video. Mainly because I thought it would be good to go through the... Sorry, I'm getting set up here. I thought it'd be good to go through the builders that they have. And then maybe I'll have to do a workshop on, like, how I use those builders. Because I don't tend to use them for like to build structure on a nail. Where am I gonna go with this? I tend to use them for like marbling layers. I use them a ton for different layers. So I thought it would be good to go through all of the different colors of them.
It's way too quiet in the house. I'm just wasted on the couch. Guess I don't wanna feel anything. Wish you'd stayed here beside me. This isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you'd stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon. The hour's getting late. I shouldn't sit here and contemplate.
How pretty it looks out there. Just like frosted trees. It's so beautiful. This guy is hardly ever in my studio, so you guys never really get to see him, but this is Brucey. Pearl's not even in here today, and I don't know why Bruce isn't in that bed. Videos that I'm filming today, a DK Beauty unboxing video. I love filming those videos, they're so fun. And then a January favorites video. I don't know if I will ever be able to get back to doing this all the time, every single month, but I do love talking about different products that I find, so I'm gonna try anyway and see how it goes. Cuticle oil. Your girl desperately needs it. You know, you really like can't use too much cuticle oil. I'm totally saving this little bottle. My kids are gonna love it. Ooh. Beside me, this isn't how it's supposed to be. Wish you stayed here right with me. I can't shake that feeling that we said goodbye too soon.